Hi, this is Bishop Craig in Lansing, and this is Take One for the week of August 7. Peace be with you. So when you watch this, I will be at the Churchwide Assembly in Columbus, Ohio. Vice President Sandy Schlesinger and I leave on Saturday for pre-meetings, and our voting members arrive on Monday for the start of the assembly that runs through Friday. I'm so very grateful to our voting members for giving their time and their energy and making the trip. So very excited to see our whole church in action. A little scared too, because we have to take COVID tests every day and wear masks the entire time, and I would need to show our vaccination cards. So as I see all the protocols that the ELCA has in place, today, I'm really glad that we had a virtual Synod Assembly. It's interesting to me, the text for the coming Sunday, Jesus says, do you think that I have come to bring peace to the earth? No, I tell you, not peace, but division. And Jesus lays out the division. And we can expect, I think, some division revealing itself at our churchwide assembly. We are a big church we're a diverse church, and so we have lots of perspectives and lots of opinions. So we should not be surprised that our church is divided. There were 3 forums the past week, 3 hearings on Zoom. One was on the budget, one was on memorials, which is the national church name for resolutions, and one was a listening post on a coming social statement. The thing that I took away from all of it was that I think at the beginning of the first hearing, the representatives that were presenting reminded us all that apart from constitutional matters, which do not change quickly, apart from constitutional matters, the churchwide assembly cannot make, direct, or order the synods and the congregations to do anything. All the churchwide assembly can do is encourage and recommend. Similarly, the synod assembly, apart from constitutional matters, cannot order or direct congregations to do anything. All that we can do is encourage and recommend. And congregational meetings cannot order or direct the synod or the church-wide organization to do anything. All congregations can do is encourage and recommend. That's the way we've chosen to structure ourselves as a church. We are interdependent. We are not hierarchical or top-down. So, if things come out of the church-wide assembly, if the church-wide assembly recommends some things, and I don't know what those would be, but I know at the last one we were all surprised when a group on the floor did something to do with immigration and refugee resettlement. And this was a group of voting members on the floor, and it passed. So if things come out of the church-wide assembly that get us all worked up, they can't make us do that, you're probably right, they can't. The case in point that I always think of is mission support. The formula is congregations give 10% of their income to the synod, and the synod gives 50% of its income through mission support to the church-wide organization. Well, if you look at your congregational budget, if your congregation is giving 10% of your offerings to the synod, I would be surprised and overjoyed. Some do, but not everybody. And I'm grateful for the ones that do. Our synod continues to give 50% to the church-wide organization, but other synods have reduced that number. We don't order each other, command each other to do anything. So before we get all worked up by something that might happen at the churchwide assembly, I don't know what. I really don't. Last year Fox News got a hold of something, and I ended up talking to reporters when I got home. let's be clear that there are very few things the ELCA Churchwide Assembly can order a congregation to do, right? Very few things that a synod can order a congregation to do. And those are all constitutional matters. That's why keeping your constitution updated is really, really important. And I expect that when we get back, the chair of our Constitution Committee will have something to say about that, as he did at the Synod Assembly. So I would ask you to pray for our churchwide assembly. It will be live streamed if you want to watch it. The worship should be great. And pray for our voting members and for Vice President Sandy, because she really is the lead of our delegation. And pray for Bishop Eaton and her staff as they guide the assembly. And please pray for me that I am a good and faithful bishop. And pray that nobody gets COVID. So that is take one. The other piece of it is Jesus says he came to bring division, so we shouldn't be surprised that he's, that things are divided. And of course he's bringing division. Who would expect the Messiah to come and die on a cross? That's not how we want our saviors and leaders to work. And then Jesus talks about the weather a little bit and says, you see a cloud coming and you know it's going to rain. And you see you feel the heat blowing from the south and you know that's going to get hot. And what Jesus seems to be saying is, if you can read the signs of earth, how come you can't read the signs of the age? And what I am taking from this is Jesus would rather have us looking for signs that God is at work, that Jesus is in the world, that Jesus is raising the church to new life, that God has not abandoned us. Jesus would rather have us looking for those signs than for getting all worked up over divisions that probably don't matter anyway. That's what I'm going to take to Churchwide Assembly. I hope you take it too. This is Bishop Craig, and this is Take One, and may the peace of Christ be with you always. Take care. See you when we get back.